Hello everyone, what is up? Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. Today we're going to be talking about XRP Moonshot. XRP will revolutionize this currency and banking and everything that sort. So first thing first, we're going to look at the price. Right now the price is at 25 cents per coin. We're in this channel right here and we're holding support, so that's a good thing. Okay, and this is on the weekly. So if we go on to the next topic, we can see here from XRP Bitcoin. Wow, you don't even know how close we are to XRP Moonshot. Now if we take a look at this chart right here, as we can see, look at the channels right here. Green, green, yellow, yellow, orange, orange, red, red, purple, purple, and then blue. We're right about here. Look at this. Perfect. Right about here, right about here. So his target is about $5 to $6. And that's really good. This is, you guys can, I'll leave all these links in the description for you guys to check if you guys want a closer look or even a closer answer to these. So another tweet we have here is from Crypto Wilson. XRP is bottom out in the upwards channel. It's in and will start rising here. For months it has gone sideways and many have lost hope. However, now is the time to be more bullish than ever. XRP is a sleeping giant ready to reach the moon. We can see here a channel. Look at this upward channel we have right here. So in this upward channel, main support and main resistance are these two things. Main support right now is about 25 cents. I guess we checked from there. And resistance, if we moonshot straight up, resistance will be like 20 bucks. So just another thing, I'll leave this as well in the description so you guys can check out for even a closer look. So what we have here is Brad Garlinghouse went on CNN and he was talking about what's gonna happen with Ripple and how it works and everything like that. So let's take a closer look at this 3-minute video.
We've been looking at ways cryptocurrencies can be a force for positive change. One example is Ripple. It's a platform used to make international monetary transactions faster and cheaper. Now, one way Ripple facilitates that is by using the cryptocurrency XRP. I asked CEO Brad Garlinghouse to explain what XRP actually is and how it all works. Listen in.
XRP is like a Bitcoin. It's a digital asset. It's today the third most valuable digital asset. And what we do is we take a transaction between banks, and instead of having a bank pre-fund an account at the other bank, which is how correspondent banking works today, the Bank of Brad in dollars would pre-fund to the Bank of Julia, perhaps in pounds, and then I would debit and credit that. But that means I have to pre-fund and have dormant capital sitting at that other bank. What we allow banks to do, we allow payment providers to do, is to tap into the liquidity of XRP liquidity. So today there's lots of liquidity between XRP and US dollar. There's lots of liquidity between XRP and British pound. And you could tap into that to move value in real time, in seconds. And even compared to Bitcoin, which takes up to 12 minutes to complete one transaction, XRP is extremely fast at about 3 seconds per transaction. That has meant XRP is extremely scalable in contrast to how Bitcoin works.
So it basically goes, Bank Brad has dollars, dollars get transferred to XRP, then XRP is transferred to sterling, and sterling then hits Bank Julia. That's how it works.
That's exactly right. And so from a consumer point of view and how we're working with, for example, a MoneyGram, the consumer itself doesn't actually see that it's flowing through XRP to solve the problem. What the consumer sees is simply a better product at a better price. That's good for MoneyGram, that's good for MoneyGram's customers. And so we're seeing more momentum than we've ever had around using XRP to move this liquidity around the world. And so we couldn't really be happier about how that has played out in a world where there's still a lot, I think, of FUD, a lot of uncertainty, a lot of doubt about what's going on in crypto. This is a real use case solving a real problem for real customers.
Okay, so which banks right now are actually using Ripple?
Well, we have signed up about over 200 banks around the world. Some of those banks just use our software to do that debit and credit, fiat to fiat, and some of them are using XRP in those flows. We have banks like Santander that we've been working with for years and are moving lots of volume through the Ripple's technology. And then, as I mentioned earlier, payment providers like MoneyGram or RIA or Asimov that are using XRP actually to move that liquidity and really reducing their cost and improving the product.
Just in terms of the transactions, though, that you're seeing using Ripple, what proportion of those actually use XRP versus direct? And just where do you see that ratio going? I'm just trying to get a sense of sort of how much XRP itself is actually used as part of the Ripple platform.
So I would say the order of magnitude, the way to think about it, is similar to the proportion of customers. So if we've got, I don't know, a couple hundred customers we have launched, 10 to 15 of them we've talked about using XRP. I would use that ratio as the total ratio between what's happening with Ripple's technology overall.
Okay, there you go, have you guys. I'm gonna leave all the links in the description for you guys to check out, but you could check out that video on YouTube, I guess, as well for the full interview. But I feel like something is about to happen with XRP. It's going to Moonshot because back late 2017, I found out what XRP was back then, and I get the same feelings from back then to now. I know some people might hate XRP because of the decentralization, working with banks, all this stuff. But I personally believe in XRP, and one day this coin right here will reach all-time highs back to $3 and way above that. This could be the main currency throughout the whole world. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.